you have touched upon how we should be taking knowledge, from who we should be taking knowledge. Also from that viewer's question, there is one thing I've noticed, that there is a gap between the person and the parents. For instance, the child or the children want to do something, but the parents have a different opinion. Perhaps parents have got experience, more maturity. They would definitely see something better, or they would always want betterment for their children. Now, as a child, as a young person, we always think if a parent is trying to do something differently, we think they're against us. Now, what would your advice be to a young generation, that obeying our parents and listening to our parents, at the same time obeying the hukm of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, both has got its position in place? How should they take these things into consideration and understand these in a constructive manner?
Okay, because we live in the West, no one likes this word obey. No one. Okay, let alone children. Okay, so let's phrase it differently. Okay, how can we phrase it so it's more palatable to everyone? Right, Allah wants us to love our parents more than we love anyone else in the world. Okay, and He wants us to love Him and His Messenger more than we love even our parents. Okay, so after Allah and His Messenger, it's our parents. Why? Because of all the things that they have done for us, all the sacrifices, that which we can see and that which we can't see. So now, it's love that motivates us to engage with our parents and find compromises with our parents and be good to them. And parents, we really don't understand their value, and you won't ever understand their value until you become a parent. And by that time, it's too late. Okay, the Prophet ﷺ told us that Ridha Allah, that the pleasure of Allah is in Ridha al-Walid, yani the pleasure of your parents. So that is so key to your life, because you could have everything in the world, but if you don't have the pleasure of your parents, you've wasted your life. Okay, and your parents are yani the ones who are below Allah and His Messenger. That's it. There's no one else who has that rank. And that is the rank that's going to count for you on the Day of Judgment. May Allah forgive us our shortcomings concerning our parents, and allow us to serve our parents, especially as they get old. Now, there is also the parents and the children currently in that gap that you mentioned. Right? How do we bridge the gap? The gap is only there because we don't interact enough like we had to in the past. In the past, how did you spend your time? It was interacting with each other. We didn't have mobile phones. We didn't have tablets and gadgets and things like that. So we had to talk, because you're at home, you're with these people, your children, your parents, your grandparents, siblings. And how did you entertain yourself? You visited this relative, that relative, the others, the neighbors. It was all about interacting with people. Now we've lost social interaction, and now it's even worse because of COVID. Yeah. Social distancing. Okay, so you don't see people anymore. You don't talk to people. You can't go visit in their houses, etc. Right. So what did we do? We replaced it with Zoom, and that's all we can do now. And the phone calls, and that's it.
Video calls.
Video calls. That's it. So, right.
But still, we don't do it.
Yeah. Still, those people who are actually in our lives, we don't call them, and we call these people that are our fan club, who really don't care about us on social media, and those are the ones we're trying to interact with. They don't actually care about you at all. The public, they'll be with you one day and they're against you for the rest of the year. That's how it works, because you don't actually matter to them. Who do you matter to? The people who are really in your life. Your family, your siblings, your extended family, your neighbors, your community. Those are the people who actually matter in life. Now, when we take that seriously, we'll speak to them, we'll spend time with them. And spending time with people breeds love, breeds closeness. And when that's there, you don't have that divide. And people know what's going on in your life, and they're there for you. Okay? And that's the problem. Not spending time and interacting with people has caused this divide.